Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown is over. We have officially opened the Podim 40th Annual Conference. It is on. We are live. With me in the studio, Maja Tomanič from the Slovene Enterprise Fund, the Slovenia co-organizer of the conference, and my good friend Urban Lapajne. Welcome both.
Welcome.
How would you say, how do you feel?
Excited.
It's on, we're live. Excited?
Finally, I would say finally that we are alive, that we started. So the moment that we were all waiting for and worked so hard all together as a team, as a big team with our great organizers, co-organizers and partners.
Yeah. It's really
definitely
exciting.
Something new. We will see how will going on.
Everything is digital this year. Now, what would you consider were the main challenges of organizing such a venture?
So yes, the most important step this year was the decision Podim goes digital, and which possess, of course, a challenge not only for organizers, also for the supporters, and also now for the attendees, of course. I think that a lot of efforts and innovativeness went into this transformation of Podim conference into digital version. Due to new technologies, I would say that now we really have the event which has all elements of classic event and also all elements of these digital solutions. And this is also the fact that we have to react on different circumstances on a positive way, to use new challenges. And these are main rules for entrepreneurship, and therefore we are really very happy, very pleased that we are supporter of this event, and that we will be the part of this successful story again.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say was the most difficult thing of a transition to digital, as opposed to going live with people?
First of all, I would say that it was the decision. Let's go. Not wait, just go. And after that, anything else is easier. These people, the organizer, they have the energy, they have the vision. I think the most important was only this step. Yes, let's do it.
So courage.
Courage, yes.
Would you agree, Urban?
Yeah, I would definitely agree. You know, the startup way of doing this is do first and then ask for forgiveness, right? So don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness, right? So you just go straight ahead, do things. It will definitely not be perfect from the first time, but it will be. We'll fix it later. And so it's just, building a plane while already flying, already being in the air. But I think it was, yes, this what Maja mentioned, the decision to go, to have all the major stakeholders on board. We were looking for the early adopters, the one that were not, that didn't need like long convincing in why this is a must, why this will have to take place, why we will not cancel, why we will have to do it, right? So luckily, we were happy that we have such a great partners that they were supportive to us, and we have full wind in our in our tail. So.
Okay, so a full day has passed since yesterday. We've seen a lot of keynotes, a lot of speakers, a lot of videos, a lot of coverages. But to the viewer, that seems perfect. Tell me, what is the backstage like? I'm interested in that. What is the backstage of Podim DX?
In one word, nervous, right? So
nervous, and now in several words.
To get a little more, you will also have during these days, you'll get a little bit also in these Podim DX studios also a view in the background of this machinery, right? And yes, from the viewer or participants only sees hopping to platform with a streaming, everything happening smoothly. The demo day, startups are coming in, startups coming out. But at the backstage, right, there is a full TV studio, I think more than 15 people that is working, that, you know, all the streams, all the guests. So imagine we have yesterday, you know, at the same time, guests from Italy, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Vienna. In one room, in 20 minutes, discussing, like, you know, the key challenges of building global you know, solutions. So imagine this. So everything has to be synchronized. If you know, if you know, imagine that, you know, if you are in the real venue, right, and you have all the speakers in Habakkuk, right?
Yeah.
All speakers are there. So either they are in cafeteria or in the toilet or in the hall, right? They are there, right? So you can, you know, grab them and, you know, put them on stage. And now try to imagine this in a virtual world, right? The only thing that they have is a calendar invitation that they might miss, right? An email that I have sent, and several, you know, discussions that we have. And, you know, imagine that we have, you know, 130 speakers that that were on time yesterday. Everything was smoothly. Everyone were on the Zoom at the, you know, correct time. So everything was great. So this is an enormous achievement, and I'm so proud on, you know, our team, the whole team of Podim, together with our partners, that, you know, it was really a smooth day. And we couldn't be more proud, and keeping fingers crossed also for today and tomorrow.
Okay, so amazing achievement, and the numbers are good.
The numbers are great. So quick overview of the program, 130 speakers, more than 50 sessions, keynotes, panels, 180 startups participating in all the program. So amazing achievement, right?
I think this is also the unique event now, which could be organized in so short time in digital version, also on the European market. So not only for the Slovenia, I would say that this will be good example how can we react positively also on the European level, also on the level of European Commission, who all the time support this kind of events. So congratulations.
When did you... Go ahead.
Again, we could be together like a good example, which we are super proud on. Maja, did you expect that everything will, you know, turn out so great at the end?
Yes, I was a little bit worried, but I said, okay, I believe to these guys. I know they are good, so therefore we are here now with full conference.
When did you start planning this conference? Was it after the crisis had begun?
Yeah.
Just about that time?
In the middle of March.
When the decision fell?
Actually, the 12th March was the pandemic announcement, and then on the 14th March was the lockdown, I think 15th. And then, you know, we have to react quickly, right? So I think there were like 10 days or 1 week of nervous calling, onboarding, decisions, partners, are you in, are you out, how are you going to doing, searching for solutions. So it was really, you know, I think, yeah, one super nervous week, and then the decision fell. Okay, we found the hop into the deal room platform, so we have like the new Habakkuk, right? And after that, things got organized and ran. Yeah, so I mean, since we lost basically 2 or 3 weeks that we were on hold with all the speakers and all the program commitments, right, because we didn't know exactly how this will do, it was, I mean, in such a short time, organized everything. I mean, much wider program in terms of scope and scale than last year, in basically with 3 or 4 weeks less than last year. It is, I mean, this is a breakthrough, really, and we are so proud.
It is a milestone, and I think you all should be proud of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
And now let's see what the mayor of the municipality of Maribor has to say about it. I think we have a video.
At the municipality of Maribor, we firmly believe that the city of Maribor has an exceptional potential for development, which will place it alongside cities in which living, working, and creating is excellent. Therefore, with enthusiasm and passion, we tackle the challenges of how to create conditions and good opportunities for individuals, especially youth, and those who left to study abroad to immigrate back to the city. We are open for all immigrations because new people bring new energy and new ideas. We want more innovation, creativity, knowledge, and more talent. The rapid adaptation of the Podim DX is just one of the proofs of what our university city can do. We believe that the following can trigger positive development that will be reflected at all levels of urban and suburban life. We want a proud city. We believe in proud Maribor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any words, any comment, thoughts on?
Maybe what the mayor was addressing was really important, the conditions for talents to stay in Maribor, but also it's important that the talents stay in Slovenia. And for this Slovene Enterprise Fund has achieved a great level of excellence in providing and putting on place Startup Plus programs that are providing a wide range of programs for support of our startup community. So maybe Maja can share a little bit more about these Startup Plus programs.
Yes, maybe just a few words about the mayor. Yes, we are also happy that we have the partner on local level because we are a national institution, but one of rare that are located here in Maribor, so not in the capital city. But yes, of course, it is important that you have also the local support for such a kind of events. Yes, what you mentioned about the Startup Plus program, it is not only the digital Podim that is novelty this year. Slovene Enterprise Fund is also in the middle of adapting to the new conditions, in the middle of the implementation of Startup Plus program, which has been the same like the conference. Also, the program has been completely transformed into digital version, almost digital version. And this Startup Plus program is developed together with all partners in startup ecosystem and present really the key common support for young innovative companies. Along financial incentives, they can get also various high-quality, specialized, substantive support, such as mentoring programs, some other learning programs. So later on, I can tell a little bit more what different kind of services do we have.
Okay. That sounds good. And now our next speaker in the video is the Minister for Economic Development and Technology of Slovenia, Mr. Zdravko Počivalšek.
Dear participants, unfortunately, the current situation has led me to address you via camera. But I sincerely hope next year, at this time, we will see each other live. Constant changes and quick responses are part of startups' everyday life. In the last months, the whole society faced an enormous challenge and was forced to act like a startup. We had to adapt quickly to survive. We are very proud that our conference Podim transformed into a full digital edition. In these times, when the borders are closed and travel restricted, it is even more important that events like Podim DX take place and enable business to move on. It is a fantastic achievement of the Podim team to have managed to attract a record number of speakers. There are more than 130 of us from all around the world, and the full 3 days of the program. We are sure that 41 Slovenian startups that were supported by different programs of the Slovenian Enterprise Fund and our ministry will make the best out of this opportunity. The Ministry of Economic Development and Technology supports the entire process of startup initiative throughout the year. Just to remind you, in 2017, at the Podim conference, an important document with the challenges facing startups was presented. The main goal was to support their proposals and to adapt the action plan Slovenia, the land of innovative startups. Just these days, the government of the Republic of Slovenia adopted the report on the measures and actions realized in 2019. In addition to eliminate legal and administrative barriers listed in the action plan, we also financially support startups through the Slovenian Enterprise Fund with grants for innovative startups, grants for startups in problem and border areas, seed capital in the form of convertible loan or equity, microcredits for micro and small enterprises. The impact of Podim DX goes beyond our borders. Having an event in Slovenia that was selected as a top 20 European online pitch event again puts Slovenia on the map of forward-thinking countries. The current situation is not only the opportunity for all of us, but also an obligation to keep pushing even harder, adapt even more quickly, and keep the business rolling despite the difficult situation. I hope at the end we will all win, we as individuals and we as a society. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate my colleagues in Maribor for such a great job and wish all participants a great and fruitful event. I look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Minister. Any thoughts?
Yes, what mentioned the minister, so this all global support for startup ecosystem is really very intense also this year. And the main element of this support is, of course, this already mentioned Startup Plus program. So financial incentives in the form of grants, convertible loans, seed capital investments into the companies, together with private investors. A lot of them are cooperating or are members of this conference too, from business angels, seed capital funds or venture capital funds. All these financial support amount around 10 million euro per year, this year, 10 million euro. And additional 1.5 million euro is earmarked for this substantive support. Mentoring program includes more than 100 experienced and reputed mentors from rank of successful startups, investors, also startup hub coaches. And there are a lot of other programs, startup cleaning, international events such as this conference, trainings, pitching trainings, also with the purpose to combine or to connect investors with startups, and many others support are included. So altogether in this 5-year period program, we will be able to support around 400 startup innovative companies with more than 30 million euro, what is really not negligible for Slovenian market, because we have to know we are a small market. And what we are proud that with this support, with all this money, a lot of this money is from European Commission funds, we are able to really find out the high-tech potential companies which use the latest technology, also technologies which are used now to organize, that we will be able to organize this conference. And they can make really big movements on the global market, from biopharmacy, also connected with medical vaccines. Right now, this is very in. Then medical equipment, and of course, all different parts of IT technologies, from control systems, from some other artificial intelligent systems, some creative technologies for mobile advertising. So all this technology is used for our companies, and of course they are now very active in this called 4.0 industrial revolution, which is based on digitalization, and digitalization will be the future crucial element of the success. I think this is the most important for our further development.
Thank you very much. Now we have one more video left. Let's see what Lynda C. Blanchard, the ambassador, the US ambassador to Slovenia, has to say.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me and hosting this. And for the U.S. Embassy, the most important thing that we try and focus on is our people-to-people partnership. And that's what really makes us step out and engage with people. And I love when we start talking about people to people, how you can coordinate and partner with businesses. And during this time of COVID-19, we're all learning how to partner again and re-engage in different platforms like this platform and Podim and the membership here. And so the one thing we can say is we're all in this together. We're all on the same playing field. And what I mean by that is engaging with each other in new ways. And so in the U.S., when we're reaching out right now to U.S. partners and businesses in this venue and this platform, it makes the U.S. and the Atlantic Ocean a lot closer, because you're able with this group to bring in a lot of different people that probably could not come to one place at one moment, but we can in this environment. So it enlarges your field, and it also keeps that playing field the same, because we're all having to engage in the same way. And as an embassy, that is what we're here for. We're here for you. We're here to partner and engage with you. All you have to do is make one phone call, and we have the experts that do this and can introduce everyone to the markets, to new partners, to trade delegations and trade shows. And they might look different than what we're used to, and they might be platforms like this, but it's just exciting that we can take entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs like you, your group, and encourage them to just reach out, make that phone call. And with that, these brilliant entrepreneurs are being introduced to the same partnerships in the U.S. And we make it easy. We try to lead these businesses through from beginning to end. And I just want to encourage that. And as an ambassador in this region, I've noticed the innovative minds, the brilliant minds, and those are the type partners that U.S. businesses are looking for. And what we can offer to you are, our transparency laws and our pro-business atmosphere, and just in this environment, people are looking out and finding ways to engage and work in new businesses. And we're here to help. We're your partner, and we're all in this together.
Thank you very much. Any thoughts before we wrap up and call Vienna?
Yes, I would say that we all are very much connected, closely connected now with the environment, with all partners, with the companies. Of course, we have to monitor what's going on the market. And some global statistical data show us that 40% of all startups around the world are thriving now in the so-called red zone. That means that they have two or less cash runaway left. And 70% of them have had to terminate the full-time employees since the beginning of this crisis. So we really have to think about the measures, how to help them. And at the end of last month, all partners of Startup Ecosystem in Slovenia have had a very important meeting. We discussed about the proposals to the government, about the government measures to helping to our companies. And I hope these measures will be accepted, will be already on the market, and that the companies can survive. But what is important, and what is the message of our colleagues from Silicon Valley, from the center of the new technologies of startups, That is one important inevitable message, that we have to learn thriving in the storm, and that we have to keep innovating also in this area of disruption. Everybody is in the middle of uncertainty, and there is a lot of things that will be changing all the time, and there is a massive disruption on the market too. But do not be a victim of this situation. Try to find out opposite side. Try to find out market niche in this uncertainty. Be black swan among all others. So really think, what can you do as a company or as a startup, as a team, as a whole, to change these circumstances and to survive. It's not only important to survive, but to come out stronger, to come out to race again. And I hope with all these programs, also with this Startup Plus program, we will be able to help our companies to do this.
This is wonderful advice. Thank you very much. And now I think Vienna's calling. Hello, Vienna. Urban?
Vienna.
Vienna's calling.
Vienna?
Martin Pacher. Ah. Hey.
Now, let's finish the 5th coffee in a row. It is time for Ordnung und Discipline.
Hello, Martin. Hello, Vienna.
Hi, yeah. Hello, that's correct. Vienna is calling. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for having us here today. And it's a pleasure for me to be the host on the second day of this Podim conference for this stage here. It's amazing what you achieved and set up in this short time. Congratulations from Vienna.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna have 2 panels today. We're gonna talk on this stage on the latest developments on the in the healthcare sector and about health techs. And then we have also a second panel which deals about the startup hub Vienna and if it's the right place to scale up your business.
Okay.
It's really great to see that this global and having a studio in Vienna. It's like a perfect representation of how this year Podim is constructed, right? So we have basically more than 140 studios in each of the homes of the speakers. And Vienna as one of the hubs for speakers, for partners there. So with the Brutkasten, we are really happy to have them on board as a great partner. And also there is another person from Austria, from Vienna, that we couldn't do without, and this is Daniel Cronin. And I think also Daniel is on the line with us.
Hello, Daniel.
Good morning. It's so good to see you all. And I'm so happy to be part of this again. What an exciting time. And I just loved what you said, Urban, that we have 140 studios all over the world. And that's the way the world can be. And this is exactly what we're also going to showcase today. We've got so many things coming up. Today, we're going to be talking Disruption 360. We're going to be talking Digital Europe, Agritech, and of course, a bit of blockchain on top. So today is going to be amazing. Now,
thank you very much. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much. Looking forward to it. I'm going to thank my guests, Maja and Urban, for chatting with me, for giving advice. And right now, what follows is the conference Disruption 360, powered by business location of Carinthia.